back to the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast, where we master the skills you need to navigate leadership and life. This is episode 82. How are you doing today? It is a beautiful, sunny Friday afternoon here. It is the 23rd of February, and I am recording this because when you hear this in real time, it will be the 2nd of March, and I will be enjoying my second week in Miami. I will have had a week's worth of vacation, which I am anticipating to be just so much fun and so much just downtime and relaxation. And then I will be heading to my coach is having a live event, which I am incredibly excited about. And so I'm heading there for the second week of March, and then I'll be back. So I am doing this in preparation for that. And if you are new to me and my work, my name is Cynthia Jamieson. I am a leadership, life, and career growth coach. And today we're diving into a topic that's been resonating deeply in my recent client conversations, which is the fear of missing out. And I just know that you will find this so valuable to hear this for yourself. And so for many emerging leaders, the fear of missing out presents a significant hurdle on their path to success. And it's not just a fleeting feeling, it's a pervasive force that can impact decision making and hinder our progress. And today I wanted to explore it in greater depth to understand its nuances, the impact, and most importantly, how to navigate it effectively. So let's begin by breaking it down. Now, the fear of missing out isn't just about feeling left out of a social event or a gathering, although those are important things. But in the context of leadership, it takes on a whole new dimension. Driven, ambitious leaders with big aspirations constantly push to achieve more, to climb higher. But lurking underneath the surface is this nagging fear that while you're striving for success, others are racing ahead, experiencing opportunities that you are missing out on. And for emerging leaders, especially those who are smart, talented, high achievers, like all of you listening to this podcast, the fear of missing out can manifest itself in different ways. Comparing yourself to others, feeling paralyzed by indecision, battling imposter syndrome. And so you might be wondering, how do I know if my drive for success is genuine ambition or just the fear of missing out in disguise? Well, so there's a key distinction. Healthy ambition is rooted in a genuine desire to grow, to learn, and to achieve your goals. It's about striving for excellence while staying true to your values, your priorities, and who you are as a human. And healthy ambition propels you forward, motivating you to reach your full potential. Now, on the other hand, the fear of missing out, that the behavior that's associated with that is driven by fear, anxiety about missing out on opportunities or falling behind others. It's fueled by comparison and insecurity, leading to impulsive decisions and a constant sense of dissatisfaction. I often describe it when I'm talking to my clients about this is like having a foot in two canoes. You're not really committed to either path forward. So I've said this before in the podcast, but it always bears repeating. You will know this by how it feels within your body. And recognizing this distinction is crucial for effective leadership. Healthy ambition will feel empowering, right? It empowers you to make strategic decisions and pursue meaningful goals, while the fear of missing out behavior can hold you back, leading you to burnout and disillusionment, really. And so while both ambition and fear of missing out can drive us, there's a distinct freedom that comes with making a decision. When we commit to a path, we're giving ourselves permission to let go of the alternative. We're taking our foot out of one of those canoes and putting it fully planted, rooted in the one that we've chosen. Now, this doesn't mean that we're closing doors, but rather that we're prioritizing our current path and trusting that it will lead us to where we need to go. By embracing that freedom, we can release ourselves from the grip of the fear of missing out and focus our energy on what truly matters to us. So I want to give you a few practical steps to overcome the fear of missing out. And what I would say is always take what resonates with you and throw the rest in the trash. So, the first way to overcome the fear of missing out is by cultivating your own self awareness, by taking time to reflect on your specific triggers and your specific reactions to the fear of missing out. So you might find value in journaling your thoughts about that. Mindfulness practices, seeking feedback from other people can help you gain deeper insight into why you might experience this fear for yourself. And pay attention to how your energy levels fluctuate in different situations and environments. Now, the second way is to practice self compassion by reminding yourself that it's okay to feel a fear of missing out. It's a natural human emotion. So instead of beating yourself up for experiencing it, practice self compassion by being kind to yourself. Remember to have your own back. Support yourself in the same way that you would support a friend facing a similar challenge. Now, the third way is to set boundaries. Limit your exposure to social media and other triggers of the fear of missing out. Pay attention to how certain activities or interactions affect your energy levels. If something drains your energy or triggers feelings of missing out, consider setting some boundaries to protect your well being. And boundaries are about you, they're not about the other person. They're about what you need to take care of you and your own well being. Now, the fourth way is to embrace the present moment. So, practicing gratitude and mindfulness to appreciate what you have right now, which, by the way, in many cases might have been a wish or a dream at some point. But we tend to forget about that. But instead of constantly chasing the next big thing, try focusing on finding joy and fulfillment in the present moment. A general reminder here is that having your own back means prioritizing your well being and your happiness in the here and in the now. The fourth way is by taking meaningful action. And so, what I mean by this is instead of dwelling on what you might be missing out on, try focusing on taking meaningful action toward your goals and your values. Set clear objectives and work steadily toward them, trusting that your effort will yield the results in due time. Having your own back means staying committed to your path, even when faced with uncertainty or fear of missing out on other opportunities. Here's what I can tell you just from my experience, there will always be another opportunity. And sometimes in the chasing of those opportunities, we miss what is in front of us in the moment. Now, listen, I think everyone can experience the fear of missing out to varying degrees. But for those who are familiar with the work of positive intelligence, this is the hallmark of the restless saboteur. I would have talked about this during the 12 days of Christmas. This is the piece of us that's constantly in search of greater excitement in the next activity or constant busyness, that we are rarely at peace or content. And it shows up as an impatience with what's happening now and wanting more and more options. I'm thinking of a particular client of mine. Well, it's always better to have like 3 or 4 options. I'm like, well, is it? I think we only always need one option. Anyway, I digress. This has been one of the most challenging of saboteurs for me personally. And what I can tell you is there really is something to be said for getting clear on your reasons for the path or the directions that you chose and having your own back. Really staying true to what it was that you decided, and maybe even choosing a period of time. Like, if I'm going to make this decision to go all in on the thing that I want to go all in on, maybe I do that and I choose a period of time before I check in next, versus constantly going back and forth with that. Have I done the right thing? Like that internal chatter, which is not helpful to us at all. Now, let's talk about maintaining confidence and resilience for the long term. Overcoming the fear of missing out is not a one time fix. It's like, ask me how I know. It requires ongoing effort, ongoing commitment. So, there are some simple tips that I have to help you stay confident and resilient in the face of the fear of missing out. The first is just checking in with yourself regularly to see how you're doing and give yourself the permission to adjust your plans if you need to. The second is to surround yourself with supportive people who can lift you up when you're feeling down. Right? And this is what a lot of my, like, masterminds that I'm in, like, they are able to provide me the support that I need as I continue to grow my own coaching business and who I am as a leader and those sorts of things. So this is critical to that. The third thing is to practice gratitude every day. Focus on what you do have rather than what you're missing, because what we focus on expands, right? So if I want to focus on what I have, that will expand. If I want to focus on my lack, that will expand. You will again know it by how it feels. And the last way is, if the fear of missing out is still bothering you, consider talking to a coach or a therapist for extra support or extra guidance. So, all this to say, understanding and addressing the fear of missing out is essential for emerging leaders. And with practical strategies and self awareness, you can absolutely overcome it and lead with confidence. So that's all for today. As always, feel free to share your thoughts, your comments, your feedback. And until next week, continue to lead with confidence and conviction. I will see you then. Take care. Hey there, it's Cynthia. Thanks for being a part of the Who Are You to Lead Anyway journey. Join my newsletter for exclusive updates and resources. Get a complimentary self-discovery workbook at www.cynthiajamiesoncoach.ca. Your feedback shapes this show, so share your thoughts. And if you love the podcast, help spread the word. Thanks for investing in your leadership growth. Let's thrive together.